Couple of years back, I was traveling from Dubai to Delhi in Air India, and I was standing in the line at the check-in counter, and all of a sudden the Air India staff announces that the flight is overbooked, so they won't be able to accommodate us. So there were few of us who were denied boarding. Right, so that is what I'm going to discuss in today's video. So I welcome all of you to my channel Travel Insights with Nilima. Let's discuss overbooking and what exactly it means when you're taking a flight. So overbooking simply means that the airline has sold more tickets than the number of seats that is available in the aircraft. For example, airline might have 180 seats, but they have sold 190, right? And what happens if all 190 people arrive at the check-in counter? They can accommodate only 180 passengers. So the remaining 10 of them will be denied boarding, like in our case, right? So that's what had happened. So now, why would an airline do something like this? Airlines know that not everyone who has booked the flight will turn up at the airport. There could be, like, maybe traffic issues, right? Some people might not be able to reach airport on time, or there could be any other problems. So they just assume that even if they have sold 190 seats, not 190 people will be arriving. So that's the calculation that they do. So I, being from the industry, I knew that they can't be, I can't do anything about it, right? So the passengers are there, they just created a lot of chaos until the security personnel had to come and calm them down, right? So I knew that, okay, this is not something that is in the passenger's hand. There were people who had already checked in, and I had completed my I was at work, and then after finishing the work I had reached the airport. So I knew that, I'm reaching at the last moment. So people who were late checking in, they were denied boarding, and there were a couple of us, maybe around 10 of us. And then the airline staff, they started saying that, okay, they will accommodate the passengers to some hotel in Sharjah. I kept quiet. So this is for the people who are not from the industry. This is something that you need to know, right? If there's something like this happens, the best would be to be okay with whatever the airlines are saying. Yes, because as a passenger we really do not have any options. If they have already checked in, a lot of passengers has already checked in now, they will not accommodate you versus them, right? Because they've already checked in and we were just late. So the best thing to do is like what I did, right? I just went and I spoke to the Air India person. I told them, see, I have worked the whole day, I'm already tired, I'm not going to Sharjah, please put me in a hotel in Dubai itself. So the person understood. They said, you wait here, let me handle the rest, I'll come back to you. And I patiently waited. After all the chaos was handled, those passengers who were there, they were put in a bus and they departed for Sharjah. And I was the only one who was accommodated in a hotel in Dubai. So I stayed in a hotel in Diara, and yeah, that's what I did, right? And it was already late, like maybe by the time I reached my hotel it was past 12 midnight, and I knew now that the airline will accommodate in the same flight, which was the next day. Okay, so the airline will pay for the entire stay and they'll give you the vouchers also. So it was like a paid 5-star stay. So you get accommodation in not a lodge or something. They'll accommodate you in a 5-star property. So I had stayed somewhere in Dera, and I knew that the next day I have the whole day because my flight was at the same time, which was around 11 o'clock at night. So I was pretty okay with it, right? I didn't have anything to lose. So the problem was for those passengers who had other plans, right? So their plan was disrupted. So I felt bad for them, but really can't do much about it, right? So it is airline goof up, of course. You feel irritated, you feel bad, but what can be done? I mean, these are the few things that is there. Airlines do overbooking, and it happens till now. So yeah, I mean that's what it is. So the next day, I just spent almost 6 hours at Dera city center, did a lot of shopping, and came back. And the best part was once I reached the airport and I went to the check-in counter, and they had upgraded my flight from economy to business class. So I was happy about it, like, okay, I'm getting a business class ticket, and I did not have anything to lose. So, as I said, you really can't do much about it being denied boarding because the airlines goof up. Yes. So, what can you do as a passenger? How can you avoid? First thing would be to reach airport on time. Had it been a case that, if I would have reached early and checked in, I would not have been denied boarding, right? Because there were passengers who had already checked in before me. I was late. So that's first step. If you want to be very sure, just go to the airport on time. You could also select your seat in advance or be a part of the airline's frequent flyer, because you always get those benefits, right? If you are their member, then you get benefits. So these are the few things that you can take care of. Airline overbooking often feels unfair, when you are a passenger who has been affected. However, if you look at it from the airline's perspective, they are just making that calculative risk. So here's my question to you. Do you think airlines should continue overbooking passengers so that they don't lose on those empty seats in case the passengers don't show up? What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I hope you have enjoyed watching the video. Do not forget to give me the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. Bye bye.